the first thing that we need to do before we create parties, it helps if you've got yourself created as a customer. So simply go to the Customers tab and select Add Customer, and then fill out your own details on this screen and select Save. We then want to go and now create a party. To do this, we simply select the Parties tab and we select Add Party. This will then allow you to choose the date that you want to add in a party, as what date that you did the party, the time. You can select a host from an existing customer list, or you can create a new host. There's also the notes box where you can add in any extra information about the host or the party to help you remember. And then select Save Changes. It will then expand out so that you can enter in all the host's address and telephone details. You can also enter in the email address here. If he wants to receive the ripple effect, you have the option to either say yes or no here. Please ensure that if they do not wish to receive the ripple effect, that this must be changed to no. And then select Save Changes. It will then minimize the hostess's details. You can expand these at any time or hide them. Down below this screen now, you've now got all your party tab that we'll work through. The first one is the Orders tab. This is obviously where you're going to enter in all the customer orders for that party. If there are an existing customer, you can select them from the drop down box and select Add Order, or you can create a new customer here. And select Add Order. Once again, it'll expand out so that you can enter the customer details once again. Please ensure that the email address is there and ripple effect is yes or no. There's also the customer notes box there, so you can record any notes about that particular customer. When you've updated the details, simply select Save and it will minimize all the personal details once again. You can also expand them at any time. If we scroll down towards the bottom, this is where you now add in the orders for that customer. For this particular customer, we're going to order an optic cloth and a blue Enviro cloth. If you start typing in part of the word, it'll bring up, or you can type in the numbers also, and it will filter the list accordingly. You will then see that the items are both added and there's a product total here. If we wanted to change the quantity and order 2 optic cloths, you simply select and enter 2, select Save, and the quantity will be updated. If you sold a product at a discounted amount to your customer, you can also amend the price accordingly and select Save. The party total will then need to balance with your customer's order form. Once that has saved, you know that you've entered everything correctly for that customer. If you want to do the instruction letter for the customers as you go, you can select Letter here. If you select Open, it will then merge into Word your instruction letter. All your letterheads at the top. You've then got your opening and closing paragraphs, and edit the customer letter as required, and then you can print, or you can obviously save an email if needed. We then select Return, which will take us back to that party screen. You will see now that Claire has her order in here. You can also, from this screen, choose Letter here if you prefer to do them all up towards the end. To simply go back into Claire's order, all you need to do is select Edit, and you can amend as necessary. Return will take you back to the party screen. You will now see that I've entered all the orders in, but the host wants to make an order to take the number of buying guests up to 5. So we simply choose the host from the drop-down list, select Add Order, and add the products that he wishes to order. If we return back to the party screen, you will see that it recognizes that the host has now ordered as a customer. Instead of just saying letter, it will recognize it as the hostess letter, which will generate later. We now need to go to the Bookings tab, and here you can add in all the parties that are booked against this demo. Existing customer, and select Add Demo. Your parties are now booked in. The next step is to go to *1. You will see that the system automatically calculates how many buying guests are at your demonstration. You simply select the current month. It will also always be defaulted to the current month, or you can choose a previous month from the list, and select Add. The system will automatically record under *1 against that host the products that they're entitled to. *1, if you decided to swap anything out for a previous hostess that's got these items, you can remove that and manually add in what product that you're going to supply the hostess. *2, you will see that it's got your party total here. You simply add in the discount the hostess is entitled to and select Save. You can then order the products that you wish with that amount. You will see that as you add the products, the system will calculate the amount of discount the hostess is entitled to and the amount that has been spent. If we order over and above the discount, it will tell the amount payable. *3, you enter the number of party bookings that you have entered and select Save. Once again, select Add next to the month of the demo, and it will add in the hostess incentives. The same with *4, you'll see that it has the party total and how many party bookings. Simply select Add, and it will add in all the *4 incentives. The next screen is now the hostess summary. This summarizes all your customers and all your orders. Here you can note who paid, and I like to put in CC for credit card, C for cash, helps when you're doing your bookkeeping later on. If the hostess has paid her *2, you can also update that amount there. You will then also see that down the bottom it has a list of all the hostess incentives for each star and the total value. If you select Save Changes, it'll update the amounts that are paid and update the outstanding amount. If you select Hostess Summary down the bottom here and open it, it will also bring up in a PDF the Hostess Summary. You can then save, print, and email to your hostess. The last and final step is to select your order summary. Under this tab, select Order Summary and select Open. What Mobi does is provide you with all the information that you need to enter your order into the CS site very quickly. On the first page, it will have all the details for the order, the host, the number of buying guests, and also details of your party bookings. On page 2, it'll have a summary of all the products that need to be ordered, including the Star 2 products. You simply type in the code and the quantity. As you're entering the items into CS site, if these amounts all balance with the amounts shown on the screen, you know that you haven't left anything out of your order. As you know, the amounts do change on the invoice, on the CS, and on page 3 of the order summary, we provide further amounts for you to cross-reference with. You can print out this and save it if need be. The final step would be to do your hostess letter. You can either select hostess letter from the top here, or if they have ordered, there's the hostess letter option down beside their order. If you select open, it'll then merge all the instructions for the products that they've ordered, but it will also insert the instructions for the incentives that they have received, and breaking them and listing them down in star 1, 2, 3, and 4. Any orders that they have ordered will be at the very end, and once again you can edit that as need be. And that is how you enter a party.